And we are back in Empire of Sin, continuing our impossible playthrough. Now, we have began making a little bit of ground. We need to continue doing so as well. Now, we do have a little bit of a predicament in that we're currently at war with Goldie. We want to take her out, but in order to actually attack her safe house, we're going to have to go to war with Frank. Now, I'm not ready to go to war with Frank. That's just a step that I'm not willing to take just yet. I feel like we need to invest in a little bit more money, invest in our crew. We finally got a crew back together in the last episode, but we've got things that we need to build here. So I feel like we're going to try and expand our territory a little bit and try and get, a few safe battles done. We also need to kind of build up a little bit of cash. Right now we're showing positive, but we are about to go into a negative, and that's kind of not good. So we need a little bit more territory just to kind of expand the kind of money that we are bringing in. But thank you again for joining me in another episode, guys. Don't forget, if you do enjoy this playthrough, if you want to see more Empire of Sin content, hit that like button and comment your thoughts down below. Seriously, any engagement with these kind of videos is greatly appreciated, especially if when you consider that Empire of Sin essentially is a dead and forgotten about game now, which is a bit sad. Obviously, I still play it. I still love it. I think it's a very, very cool game. And I hold out hope that one day we might see some kind of life breathed back into the game. I doubt that's going to happen, but you never know. I do think our crew is looking okay, though. We've got one of the best fixers in the game. We do have Williams. We've got Dottie. We've got Diana. I think we're kind of looking pretty strong. I still feel like we're going to need some more numbers. We just don't have the financial capability to do that just yet. I also know that the black market is about to tick over, and I always get rather excited when we get a nice refresh in that black market. So hopefully we can get some trinkets in there. Maybe even a decent weapon would be quite nice. Although, ever since they nerfed the black market way back when, it's been absolutely atrocious. So let's not hold our breaths.
I told you.
There we go. Now we are moving into a new neighborhood. I believe there is a racket for us to take on, and then we can go ahead and take on a little safe house as well and kind of move Goldie out of this area. It's not going to be huge fights. I don't imagine it's going to be problematic at all. But we need to expand where we can. So it's just, a stepping stone for us. And of course, Goldie won't be in this safe house. It's not her original one, so she won't be in it. This looks like quite a straightforward racket. We do actually outnumber them. It's not very often we actually get into battles where we outnumber them. More so in this playthrough than any other playthrough we've probably done on the channel before, to be fair. We do need to try and go through the episode without killing anyone else as well. That black book is looking rather dire, and it certainly doesn't need to be added to. Let's see if we can get Dottie to go up on the side there. Now, she does have decent movement speed, which is good. So there's a good chance that she'll be able to do something on the next turn at least.
They ain't got no chance.
I think we've also got one gangster about to return from being injured too. So that's also a good thing, something to keep an eye out for. Williams has great movement. Look at that. Very cool movement. 129 damage, and that's without a crit. That's some decent damage, that is.
Shit, they got me.
I guess that's kind of the difference between the different tiered gangsters. See, Diana's pretty good there, but still, she only done 46 damage. She needs to do a lot more kills so that we can get a couple of those perks in the weapon proficiencies. The run-up, for instance, that the high-tier gangsters automatically get, so strong.
All right, boss.
There we go. Nice, nice, nice. That was a really easy battle. I do quite like those easy battles. Nice confidence boosters. Get some jobs done there. Looks like they're going to be brought into the battle as well, which is a bit problematic. Not what we wanted at all. We are on the verge of war against the Mind. I'm kind of hoping that some of these bosses actually start eliminating each other. We haven't had a AI versus AI boss battle for a while. It has happened, but not for a while. Although, to be fair, at this point, I'm kind of considering hiring a hitman, set them as a mole, and try and assassinate one of the remaining bosses.
Understood.
Oh,
Yes. Excellent. Good.
Oh, we got our final weapon proficiency. That's kind of cool. With a Dotty Bacon, that is a nice little one, if we can get it to actually work. Now, I'm pretty sure this weapon efficiency is that if anyone's within melee range, if they're kind of like running past Dotty, she's going to use her melee attack and do extra damage, or do extra hits at least. So if we can get this to actually work once or twice, that could be very, very useful. Glad to see we got that finally. 270 kills, I believe we got with Dotty. In order to get that, that's a damn load. Here we go. We are 6v7 in this safe house battle. You got the lieutenant over there in the corner. That's typically where the boss would have been. Can't get the fixer into position, unfortunately. Let's see if we perhaps can move her. Might be able to get the bear trap. Not where we wanted. That'll do, though. That will do. Williams. Now, everyone is already got bullet shield. I should possibly think about doing one again, but at the moment, it's a pretty even fight. I don't think we're going to need to think too long term in the future. Let's get Diana in here. If Diana be able to get this one just north of us.
This is gonna hurt.
Okay.
Nice. Now, not dead, but with the bleeding and the poison, it's most likely going to be dead on their next turn, so that kind of works out well. They do have a few turns now, though. Let's see if they can do some damage, or if we get off a little bit lucky. suppressed. I think all in all that round we got off pretty lucky. It's our turn again. Round 2 is about to start. Now we could throw the old poison crow's feet, although again they're not going to be exactly where we wanted them to be. Can't really guarantee the lieutenant's going to come out of his little hidey hole. I think maybe we might just go ahead and get a kill registered. Williams doesn't need to worry about him.
Gotcha.
Making sure we clear that doorway just in case anyone else can run up in there as well.
I'm on. Gotcha.
Finish off another guard. I do love the health recovery with melee. It's so useful. Now, for anyone that is tuning in on this episode for the very first time within the playthrough, we are doing an impossible playthrough. That means I've set myself a challenge which I believe is so difficult that I'm not sure anyone can do it, and that includes myself. At this point, even Prager's Gaming is questioning whether I can finish off this playthrough, and to be fair, he's got a, you know, he could be right. But we're going to give it a go. So we are not allowed to use any meds while in combat. We're not allowed to use any weapons other than melee weapons. And of course, our boss has to sit this one out as well. He is behind a desk. All that being said, we have gone through a hell of a lot of gangsters, and we pretty much cleared out the entirety of the Black Book. We still have a few bosses left to go, though, and so this playthrough is in doubt. Absolutely no two questions about it. But it has been a rather interesting challenge, this one. I'm surprised, actually, how difficult it is. I do like setting myself tasks, setting myself challenges within this game, because I do believe I know it pretty well. But even so, I kind of believe that melee is so overpowered that it should absolutely be possible to finish this challenge this way. Obviously, if it was with melee and pistols, which is the best combo in the game, then that would be a different matter entirely. But just doing it with just pure melee and not being able to heal while in combat has proved rather difficult.
That's right.
Now, up until this point, I also haven't been using any kind of like adrenaline slot shots, for instance, which I don't know if we've ever really vetoed or not, but I have not used them. And I don't plan on using them going forward either. Same for the fact that I haven't used any of the Demolition Man's little perks and abilities, for instance. They got some pretty cool grenades that I could have probably used, but again, I haven't used any in a single episode so far either. She wants a truce, which we can't give them even if we wanted to, because we do not have access to our boss, which means we cannot take part in a sit-down. I always did campaign to get your underboss to be able to, you know, take part in those little sit-downs, but it never got approved, unfortunately. They probably didn't have the animations already ready for those. They would have probably had to redo a lot of the animations for all the gangsters, I guess, because... And there's a lot of gangsters, isn't there? You can imagine why that probably wasn't approved. Cool to see us get an extra gangster in though. I forgot that he was recovering. We have 4 days on that black market.
Understood.
I wonder if we can waste some time.
I'm on it.
We just waste enough time just for those 4 days to tick by, and then we can see what's inside that black market. Hopefully we get some goodies, you never know. Fingers crossed the Empire of Sin Gods could be on our side. Now these guys are undoubtedly about to raid one of our businesses, so or why not mess them up before they actually get there. Unfortunately, it's far too late in my playthrough to become friends with the cops. I was using them earlier to grind out kills after all, so undoubtedly they are a little bit mad at me. But you know, Dottie had to get her 270 kills from somewhere.
I'm moving.
Nice. Do love that ability to throw the knife. It's kind of cool. We don't have many ranged attackers, but the ones that we do have and we have managed to get throughout the game have been bloody useful.
I'm on it.
I feel like the most important people to keep hold of right now, though, have got to be those enforcers with the bullet shield. Because without those, I don't think it would be possible to take on a safe house. That bullet shield has been so bloody useful. So the 2 enforcers I have in Dottie and Williams absolutely need to be protected. They are the most lethal gangsters I have anyway. So typically I try to utilize them the best and obviously prioritize their safety above many of the other gangsters. I think them and Diana have to be my top 3. MVPs and all that. Unfortunately, when it comes to melee, you can only really take on one gangster at a time, one guard at a time, unless you use Bull Rush, mind.
All right.
Now, the problem with Bull Rush is that I'd have to take off Bullet Shield. And that comes with its own problematics, because I kind of need Bullet Shield to survive. It was okay earlier, previously, when I had like more than 1 enforcer or more than 2 enforcers.
Understood.
But now I've legit only got 2 enforcers. It is problematic. It is something I need to look at. I need to see if there's any more enforcers left in that black book, to be fair. See if I can pinch another one, because if there is, then that does give us a little bit more wiggle room.
Molto bene, cazzo.
Good. Excellent. Good. That's right.
We had a building raided anyway. Oh, that's a shame. One day on that black market. And there we go. We got some driving gloves with leadership, which really isn't that good. That's actually unfortunate. Nothing else good in there at all. Obviously, the golden Tommy gun is phenomenal, but we are not allowed to use it. However, if you are in your own playthrough and you are not using the challenge run up for ideas, then that golden machine gun is absolutely heavenly. I wonder if we can make some money and sell a load of our jank. So we have a foothold up here, and it looks like we have that minor faction that we could take out.
I'm on it.
What? What?
And a minor faction really shouldn't be too much of an issue. We are not going to take out any of the rackets, which is not ideal, but these guys aren't a regular faction, therefore their troops aren't as highly leveled. They won't have as much health or as much armor. They are stronger than thugs, so it could present a bit of a challenge, but also we do like to make exciting content, so why not give it a go, eh? Let me know down in the comments whether you think we are going to succeed or fail, but I think we're going to give it a go, and I think we're going to be okay. Now, when it comes to the depots, it really does depend on which kind of depot they actually give us. The layout of the depot and all that is going to make a massive difference for us, considering we are melee only.
I'm on it.
As you can see, a lot of these guys can just be one-tapped, which is quite nice.
I'm on it.
I'm on it.
Now, I thought that was the end of battle, and I was mistaken. That's really annoying. There's a couple all the way down here. I really thought that was the end. I didn't realise I'd brought them in, unfortunately. We're going to have to try and move some troops down there.
Okay. This piece of shit.
Oh god, there's one on the corner on the right as well. Yeah, we're going to have to move some troops in. Unfortunately, we are too far away.
Ah, yeah.
Right away.
Throw the bear trap down. Hopefully it'll be able to combo with the old crow's feet as well. So close. Okay, so next turn we should be able to take everybody out. At least that's the plan. Bear trap and crow's feet comboed, which is cool.
I'm going.
Nice and done.
I gotcha. Yeah.
And in Dotty for the win. And there we go. Okie dokie, so that wasn't too difficult. Now let's see what this depot actually has to offer us.
That's right.
Well, like I said, we haven't taken out any of the rackets, so there's most definitely going to be reinforcements, which is problematic. However, we're big boys. We got this.
I'm on it.
We are going up against a lot. Yeah, we're going up against 19. 19 versus 7. Oh yeah. Okay, so those numbers are very, very daunting. So we're gonna have to play this smart. This window that we're all in front of right now is a huge issue. So moving out of line of sight of that window is going to help us out. Knowing that we have 3 waves of reinforcements, we're going to have to kind of like juggle as well, is problematic, absolutely. But again, this isn't a real faction. These troops are a little bit spongier than the rest, so I'm still fairly confident we have got this. Again, let me know down in the comments if you think we are absolutely screwed or whether it's already in the bag before it began. Personally, I do think we're going to be okay. They moved straight into that bear trap, which was cool. That weakens 2 of them straight off that bat.
I'm gonna step on you.
Making me nervous just how many turns they get, but at the same time, not actually managing to do any damage to me because we're all completely out of line of sight, which is nice. But next turn, they are coming in right behind me. That is problematic. Now, I could have really used those crow's feet for the door directly behind me. I kind of feel like where I threw them are going to be more useful. I mean, we're going to see. Gotcha. Time will tell. Shame I can't get in that little corner there. Hey. But another kill is another kill. See how this works. Diana, unfortunately, is too far back, so I need to move her in. Dottie again, too far away to do any damage, unfortunately. At least at this turn. I need to help support at this back door. However, I've just realised I've moved him directly in the line of that window. And we already knew at the beginning of this that that window was going to be a problem. So I may have just screwed up there.
You're finished.
All the overwatches. And now all the back-to-back goes that the AI get. Oosh.
Watch out.
Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Let's see what we actually managed to do. 7 against 19 is a big number, though. This is a big battle.
Watch out!
Oh, they got me. Oh.
He's down to 14 health.
Who's that?
Overwatch. Oh no, I thought he was going to go Overwatch as well. Okay, so the time's on. We have a stop clock going right now, and we need to kill absolutely everybody. Now, it is only a tier 1 gangster, but at the same time, I really don't think we can afford to have too many new additions to the Black Book Massacre that's going on at the moment.
Let's go.
Shit.
Yep.
Ah, I knew it.
I'm all over it.
Nice. Good little hit.
Call a doc.
Good little hit. The more kills we can do, the better. Oosh. Ah, we kind of need bullet shield. That was a huge chunk that just got taken off Diana. And I believe she doesn't have bullet shield anymore. I think it's just run out, or it's run out not too long ago. Again, yeah, she's taken more damage.
Asshole.
More reinforcements are here.
Oh, God.
This is risky. We are triggering. We got a miss. That was lucky. 28, not so lucky. Oosh. But we did manage to get a random kill. Nice. We can put him back in cover as well. I think that was worth it, actually.
All right then.
Get our fixer to finish this guy off as well. That means the guys behind us are taken out.
Gotcha.
Now, if William can get us a kill, William's still over 50% health, so she's got this. There we go, big hit from her. Well done. Can we take everyone else out?
I'm on it.
There we go. Numbers are beginning to be on our side now. We do have these guys to take on. There's 2 down here right now, but it's gonna be 4. We're definitely going to need backup. Now, Diana is uncomfortably poorly. So let's get herself a really nice little execution there. That means she's going to be having health over the next couple of turns, which is definitely good. I coulda, shoulda, probably went for a kill then, though. I don't want to take risks with Diana.
You're finished.
That was a pointless move. And you even missed with a knife throw. That's funny.
Need something.
Okay, those 4 around that truck could be problematic. We definitely gonna need some more. Eddie's gonna need some help. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't expecting so many guards in here, especially considering this was a minor faction. I did know that it was going to be reinforcements, and I absolutely should have taken on those rackets. And to anyone watching this video thinking it's a good idea just to run in like this, it's not a good idea. It's definitely the better and the safer option to take out those rackets. But you know what? We are recording a video for YouTube. We want to make it at least a little bit entertaining and exciting, right? And so taking on all these gangsters at the same time is the way to go about it. Now, do I regret the possibility of losing a gangster? No, he was naff. And we're trying to kill the entire Black Book after all, right? But you know what? We are still very, very close. As long as he doesn't die on this one occasion, it's about to be his turn. We might actually have a shot at reviving him. Still a few to go though. Yeah, he didn't die. He did not die. So in other words, I believe this is our last chance. Now, there are quite a few guards left, but it might be possible.
I'm coming for you.
Shit!
Nice. And we got a kill. Very good, very good.
I'm all over it.
We didn't get a kill there. That's really problematic. I thought we would. I think this is where the problem is. Right here, we're not going to be able to take them both out.
Ah, yeah.
Another one. What can we do? What can we do?
I gotcha.
Come on, crit. Crit, crit, crit. No crit.
Understood.
I think that was it. I think that was the one we couldn't do. He's gonna die. He died. That's a shame. He was only a tier 1 gangster. He really isn't a huge loss. We hired him as a stopgap. We hired him as an extra body. He served his job very, very well, be it only for 1 episode.
Gotcha.
But you know what? All in all, I actually think this was pretty good. We did get ourselves a brand new precinct, extending our empire. Now, losing Diana right then for 20 days while she recovers in hospital, that is a bigger loss. But it's okay. We'll sit tight. We'll have her heal up, and we will look for a replacement. But guys, I will see you in the next episode real soon. Until then, take it easy and happy gaming.